Hello Taurus. Okay, so this is going to be your love reading for the month of November. So let's see, Spirit, please clear out any energies and tell me, what can Taurus expect for the month of November? Okay, Knight of Wands. Hermit card, Chariot card. Sun card, High Priestess, or Five of Cups surrounding you. Queen of Wands, hopes and fears, Knight of Cups, and the outcome. You, Hierophant. Okay. So, I will clarify in a minute. Okay. By the looks of things, you possibly, now again, this could be your energies, could be the energies of the person around you. Please take whatever resonates. It seems like you're dealing with someone who is very much what we call a player. Okay. This is someone who is not as committed in a situation as what they say they are. Okay, this is that adventurer. That adventurer is very adventurous. They're very passionate. They enjoy the passionate moments. They enjoy the lust. But when it comes to commitment, this person chases themselves right out. Okay, so let's see. Can we clarify, please, this Knight of Wands? What's going on with this Knight of Wands for Taurus, please, in the month of November? Okay, so by the looks of things, it looks like you waiting for someone to step up to the plate. Okay, it's almost like a part of you is not really too sure if this person is going to invest or if this person is going to, maybe perhaps you wanting someone to propose, or you're hoping that someone will move in with you perhaps. But it seems like you seem to be waiting for this person to change, okay, or at least you're hoping that this person will change. But with the Seven of Swords there, it's saying to me that it's possibly not going to happen, okay? There's a deceptive energy here. Okay, so someone, and this doesn't have to be a person, it could be you, it could be the surrounding energies, but there's some kind of deception. Okay, it can be self-sabotage. Maybe you sabotage a relationship because of the fact that you want commitment, but at the same time you do other things to prevent the commitment from happening. Maybe perhaps you, so what's happening here is, so someone is, like I said, they're waiting for this wishy-washy person to make a commitment, to move in with them, or to actually commit. The problem is this person is still waiting. They're waiting for something, okay? They're kind of holding on to a wand, but they've got wands behind them. In this one here, they've got a whole bunch of swords which they're trying to sneak away with, but they're looking behind at the swords they've left behind. So just be aware of the fact that someone is not being honest. Okay, so whether this is you that is really not as committed to a relationship than what you think, or whether this is the person you're dealing with is not as committed as what you think. Okay, so let's look at the Hermit. This is your challenge for the month, which is the Hermit. Okay, so it may be you challenging to go within, you challenging to get spiritual knowledge on the situation. What is the challenge here for Taurus for the month of November? Okay, you want to hear news, you're waiting to hear news about options. Sorry, just hang on, your cards are all flipping all over the place here. Okay, so there is some kind of pain here, okay? There's maybe perhaps your challenge is being alone, okay? Maybe you're feeling very alone and it's making you feel very hurt and very heart sore, okay? There's some kind of loss that you don't want to deal with. There's some kind of pain that you still don't want to deal with. So your challenge for the month is to go within. It may be because you've heard news. There may be news out there about an illusion that you've been dealing with. So you might hear something this month, and it hurts you. You know, some kind of news might come in this month that could be with pain. It could also be some kind of other options. Someone from the past, maybe that perhaps had caused you pain. You might hear news from them, or you might hear from them. But with the Seven of Cups, it's saying that there's choices. Okay. In your mind, you know that there's possibly other choices for you out there. There's other options, okay? So your current option is not your only option, okay? This is also a card of illusions. Now, the person who maybe perhaps looked like Mr. Passionate on the outside could very well be the devil, okay? We have a lot of these cups where, you know, some are rainbows and sunshine, but it's also can end up being very devil. You know, someone who promises you the world or the castle and the stars and the moon could very well be someone who's the actual devil. Okay. Then we have got the Chariot card. So let's see what is going on. It could be you wanting movement or you're trying to persist in a situation. So let me see. What is happening with the Chariot card? Clarify, what is the Chariot card for Taurus, please? Maybe you moving on to being single, moving on to working on yourself. What is the Chariot card? Okay, look at this. Taurus, I think you're persisting. Look, it could be the fact that you're persisting with this toxic energy. Okay, it might mean that you know that you're tied and bound to a situation, and someone's pushing back. So it's either you standing the high ground, okay, and pushing this toxic person back, which means you then become single. You may be persisting towards this person, but this person keeps pushing you back, and it makes you more possessed or obsessed over this person. The more they push you back, the more obsessed you become. There's something very toxic about this persistence that you're doing. Okay, it's not good. You're better off being single than dealing with this toxic energies, because it's only going to pull you down. Someone is definitely going to stand the high ground, okay? It could be that this person, you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. Maybe perhaps, there's a Cancer or Capricorn. Maybe perhaps the Capricorn is pushing you back and pushing you back to being single. You might also persist in pushing this person back because you know that they're toxic, okay? And then, you consider becoming single. So let me see, what is this Eight of Wands? There was definite movement here, okay? So there was someone that was coming in towards you pretty slowly, but they also brought in a lot of burdens, okay? There was a lot of burdens with this situation. This is someone who, someone was still checking out people on social media. There seems to be someone with the past that's still in the way. There's possibly a third party or third energy that is in the way. Someone feels very stabbed in the back, or was very stabbed in the back from the past. Yeah, there seems to be, again, it feels like in the past you received communication about the fact that someone wasn't really moving. They had an offer, but you wanted things to move fast within a situation. You maybe, again, were pushing for things to move fast. But this person was kind of little bit still. They had an offer, but they were carrying too many burdens. And so they weren't really interested in what you had to offer. You know, this is someone, or you weren't very interested. Either which way, someone's not very interested in the offer that's coming in. Someone's got their hand out. They're trying to offer someone, but there's other options. And they're not really looking at much else, okay? They're kind of perhaps looking within. They're trying to figure out what it is that they're wanting, okay? And this became quite burdensome because, you know, someone wanted things to move. Someone wanted communication. Someone wanted things to, they wanted to communicate. They wanted to have movement. There was some kind of communication, but it's more of a burden. Okay, it's weighing very heavily. So this past situation was weighing very heavily on you or on someone. Okay, let's have a look at the sun here in your present moment. Okay, so you could be dealing with an Aries, and you're thinking that this person is your happiness. This is someone, if it's not an Aries, this is someone who is in control of your happiness. You're making this person in control of your happiness. So with the Ace of Cups, it's almost like you feel like this person is in control of your happiness. And if the love has run out, you're going to be dead. Okay, that's how you feel. You feel like you've given all your happiness to this person, to this individual, this, and it doesn't have to be a man, it could be a woman, but this divine feminine. So, I mean, divine masculine. So this is generally, it doesn't have to be a male. I mean, take whatever energies, but you really believe this person was going to be your happiness. But what's happened is the cup of love is upside down, which means this person, the love has drained all the way out. So the happiness is not going to be there because you feel so. That's why I think this is an obsession to stand, to be with this person. You want to persist. But what's going to happen is the Ten of Swords in the back is just you, unfortunately, getting really hurt, okay? It's either that or you just feel like, you know, this person's your happiness, and if they leave you, you're going to lose everything. Okay. Let's see what the High Priestess is in the near future. So we've got the Four of Swords, the Hangman, and the Hierophant, which is you. Okay, so in the near future, it's time for you to use your intuition here, okay? This is you in the middle of starting to look at things from a different perspective, okay? It's time for you to actually be alone, okay? This is the Four of Swords. This is time for you to meditate. It's time for you to really use your intuition and think about this, okay? Again, Hierophant is basically you. The Hangman saying, you know, things need to maybe be in suspension, or it's time for you to really look at things from a different perspective, okay? You may be not seeing things very clearly, and so sometimes when you look at things from a different perspective, you might actually understand things better. Okay, so the Five of Cups. Let's just see what is going on with this Five of Cups. So again, you know, you could definitely be dealing with a fire sign. You're feeling very sad and lost because something, again, you feel like you want to persist. You are in love with this person and you feel like you want to persist. You want to hang on even though you feel exhausted, okay? Again, I'm really getting this energies to be toxic and it's hurting you. it's hurting you a lot. It could be the fact, okay, for some of you, it could be the fact that you're holding on to something from the past, okay? Something from the past is still there. Maybe perhaps this person is not who you're currently with, but someone from your past that you're dealing with. And you're feeling pretty hurt by the situation. You're thinking about the person a lot. You might even be looking at your options at this point, because you're not really too sure what it is that you should be doing, okay? But either which way, yeah, you are this, you are tired, you are hanging on for dear life, okay? Let's have a look at the Queen of Wands and clarify the Queen of Wands and your surrounding energies. Okay, so someone has to work on themselves, okay? They're feeling very left out in the cold. Someone has been given the truth, okay? The truth has kind of been put out there. They've received the truth about maybe perhaps a Queen of Wands. So this could be another person, another female, feminine energy that you might hear the truth about. And this is going to make you feel very left out in the cold, okay? You're going to receive, I really feel like there's some kind of news that's coming in for you this month. It's not going to be the best month for you. I hate to tell you this, but you know, it is what the cards say. But there's some kind of truth coming in, and at least will give you clarity. I mean, rather have the truth than not. And it's going to push you into being more confident. It's going to push you into self-love is what I'm thinking. So as terrible as it seems, I mean, you want commitment, you want marriage, but rather look at someone who's going to offer it to you than waste your time and energy in someone that's not, okay? Let's look at the Nine of Cups and your hopes and fears. So yeah, you want romance, but your fear is that your wishes are not going to come true. Your fear is that this person's going to, look, you've got two cards of leaving. Your fear is that this person's walking away, okay? It could be the fact that the love has really just been drained out of the situation, okay? You know, your wishes are for this person to love you, but you are so scared that this person's going to leave, and it's almost like you're willing to do anything to get them to stay. So just be very aware of this. Look, I mean, this can also be your energies. Remember, I read for many people, so this could be your energies as well. Maybe you wanting to leave. You may be wishing for someone who left in the past to come back. I'm not really too sure. Okay, so let me look at the Hierophant as the closing energies, and that's you, the Hierophant. What is the Hierophant? Let's clarify the Hierophant for Taurus. Yeah, you want marriage. You want stability. You want a family, okay? But you're blinded by the truth. It's like the truth is out there, but you're refusing to see what the truth is. And that's why it's, again, I feel like there's some kind of communication that's coming in that's going to, it may not be the news that you want to hear this month, but I really feel like at least it's the truth. I mean, in order to really get happiness, you need to be able to see the truth of the situation. You're not using your intuition, okay? You're not using your intuition. The King of Cups is someone who's emotionally manipulative, okay? With someone who's emotionally manipulative, there's a third-party situation going on here, okay? Now, this is obviously something you know, and it doesn't have to be that this person's cheating on you, but it means that there's another energy in the mix. There's someone else that's preventing the situation from going forward. Someone is not being honest. The King of Swords in reverse is someone who is, again, you know, someone who's not telling you the truth. There's lies here, and they're not willing to invest. This person is not going to invest in a situation with you. You know, this person's watching someone else. You know, there could be a Scorpio you might be dealing with, but, you know, it looks like there's secrets, okay? I really feel like you are putting yourself through a lot of pain here, Taurus. I mean, like I said, this is not the best reading that I've had to deliver, and I'm really sorry for the kind of reading that it is, but it's unfortunately, Spirit wants you to know the truth, and the truth is this person's not invested. This person is emotionally manipulative. You know, they tell you whatever you want to hear. With the King of Swords in reverse, this person is lying to you, okay? It's like, yeah, you're beautiful, but they tell every person they're beautiful. You, the most gorgeous thing I've ever met. Yeah, they've told every person, every woman, someone like this is someone. Go and find out the truth yourself. Go and look into the past. What did he tell everyone else? Did he promise everyone else? He or she, did they promise other people this golden jewel? Because if they did, then you know what, this is just part of, they're holding on to you. Maybe it's for the sex, maybe it's just for the company, maybe it's just because it's for their ego and they like to just have someone on their arms, but at the same time, they go and get their joy somewhere else, and then they come back, whatever it is, you're really wanting commitment and you're really wanting a family, and it's by time you be honest with yourself. Use your intuition. Don't fool yourself with rose-colored tinted glasses believing that someone loves you when they really don't love you. Okay, the Ace of Cups is upside down. There's no feelings for you. This person they're controlling everything. They, as I said, that they could, you got the devil here. You've got poverty. Maybe financially, you help this person. There's something in it for them, but it's certainly not love. And I don't want you to waste any more time believing in something that it's not there. So, Taurus, this is probably not the best reading I've done, and I do apologize, but you know what? And this may not be for everyone. This may not be for every Taurus out there. It might only be for one or two out there. So please, use your intuition. You know the truth. Don't listen to actions. Watch people, how they do it. Don't, if people's on their phone and next minute they flinch when you come near their phone, or, people are, when you're out and about and the eyes are wandering somewhere else, don't be fooled into believing something that's not there. For a fact whether your person is honest and truthful. Anyway, again, so sorry, this was not the best reading, but I had to deliver it. So thank you very much, and I'll chat to you soon. Taurus, I actually almost forgot to give you your advice. Okay, so there is some advice after all of this, and this is the fact that there's someone else in your past that could be the one for you, okay? It's saying that you can attract the right person, okay? Just have to forgive and learn, okay? Whatever, release and heal from this experience, this pain, whatever it was, okay? Because there's someone else out there. It could be a Gemini for some of you, okay? Because there was a Gemini in there. There were a few other situations. Someone else that's much better for you, okay? But it's time for you to disconnect from the world and maybe retreat. As I said, you need to take the time to be alone. The more you are alone, the more you'll be able to see what the truth is. The more you are alone, you'll be able to see who the real person for you actually is, okay? There could be someone new coming in when you retreat, when you release and heal from a situation, and this is someone who's going to find you very attractive and give you exactly what you deserve. Thank you very much, and I'll chat to you soon.